As November comes around and the temperatures drop below zero, China's capital, home to over 20 million people, shows no sign of slowing down. As the snow descends and the lakes freeze, Beijing is alive with activities and festivals, as locals and travellers alike don thick coats and hats and brave the cold. Whether gathering with family and friends, indulging in the various hot cuisines, or exploring the streets, there is always something going on in this bustling city. This is winter in Beijing. This is the Temple of Heaven, and it was this location that the Emperor would travel to every year on the winter solstice to offer sacrifices to heaven in the hopes of getting a good harvest and good weather.
Built in 1420 AD during the Ming Dynasty, spans nearly 3 million square meters in size. Much larger than the Emperor's own palace, the Forbidden City. Situated in the north of the temple grounds stands the towering Hall of Prayer for Good Harvest. The entire structure is made of wood, constructed so perfectly that not even a single nail is needed to hold it together. Within the walls of the hall stand 28 pillars of various sizes, representing the seasons, months, and counting of time. To the south lies the circular mound altar. It was here, on the center stone, that the emperor would cast his prayers to the heavens. Every marble slab is placed perfectly at each level of the altar, coming together to create numbers representing the emperor and the heavens. Marble was also used for its amplification properties, for when the emperor would stand upon the stone and speak, his voice would suddenly become incredibly loud, as sound waves bounced off the slabs, creating an instant echo, ensuring his prayers would reach the heavens. In modern times, the temple is a popular tourist attraction and can be accessed all through the year. As the cold weather sets in and the days grow shorter, there's nothing better to warm up on a winter's day than a hot pot. Dating back for over 1,000 years, the hot pot is thought to have originated in Mongolia, spreading through China during the Tang Dynasty, before further being established during the Mongolian Yuan Dynasty. The Mongolian hot pot tends to have a clear soup base and dipping sauces such as sesame paste. The staple of hot pot is thin slices of lamb or mutton, but also includes various other meats and vegetables. The food generally sits around the bubbling pot, being placed into the soup base at the consumer's own speed with their chopsticks. You don't need to walk far in Beijing before coming across a steamed-up window of a hot pot restaurant, with large numbers of people huddling around the tables inside. Shichahai is an area of 3 lakes that reside in the northwest area of the city. In recent times, the lakes are alive with locals and travelers of all ages who come to enjoy a variety of activities on the ice.
The lakes are said to date back as far as the Jin Dynasty, who ruled between 1115 AD and 1234 AD. But it wasn't until 100 years later, during the Yuan Dynasty, that the lakes really became of use.
For it was during this time that the lakes became the northernmost part of the Grand Canal, which stretches for over 1,000 miles south to the city of Hangzhou. It's the longest canal ever to be built, and because many of the goods it carried ended up at Shichahai, the area around the lakes prospered greatly.
A few hundred years later, as the channels to this port became less smooth, the area transformed into a place of leisure, where everybody could come and enjoy the natural surroundings, just like today.